Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. Let's play another run. Hey, Mud. Hello, welcome. I see you in chat. How you doing? What are we gonna do today? Last day yesterday. Last run. Dangerous Minds complete. We have Round and Round, Corrosive Cache, and Stewardship. I think Corrosive Cache would work very well for the red champion. You take damage every turn, gives you rage. You can hopefully play imps. The imps will die. You can make them endless and play them every turn. Could work pretty well. Round and Round, I just don't know. So let's just random. You know what? Round and Round. Random spells, random shuffling. Let's do Random Clan and Random Clan. There you go. Let's just completely random it. Also, Draft, Votivary, and Razor Sharp Edge. Interesting. Consume Seraph. I don't know how many turns it is until Boss Relentless happens. I was gonna look it up and figure it out, run the math. I didn't. Probably should have. We get good champion at least. We do get good champion. So good champion along with the burnout lady would be pretty good. We could also reform units, and then if they die, we don't care about what order they're played in. But I'm just gonna take the reform champion because it's the best champion. 15 armor is actually very good. I know we could go stewardship, but I really like the armor. It means that we can do these trials and probably get out with no damage on the pyre. That's way too good to pass up. You know, like what's gonna happen right now? We're gonna take 9, 10, 11, we're gonna take 13 damage off of these enemies. There's no point in even playing anything that's not on the bottom floor because we're just gonna kick ass down here. Now we do not have any reforming or bonus burnout, but we still play the Rector Flicker. I think we still play the draft. It's not gonna shuffle next turn. I think we play the Train Steward in the front, so it'll move to the back next turn. And then we might as well save, excuse me? Razor Sharp Edge, enhance a unit with +10, -2. What? Oh, right, okay. It affects a random unit. I can't target it. I was like, is this game bugged? It doesn't affect the entire floor. But no, it's just gonna hit a random unit and it's gonna kill him. There you go. Fantastic. It was very strange. That was a strange moment, but we figured it out. So now you're dead. I could regen, but it's not necessarily gonna hit the champion or the train steward. Could regen one of these guys, who cares? Still have 5 armor on the pyre, which is pretty decent. The draft, we could play it. I don't really see the need to play it though, because the draft is just going to burn out before it can do anything. So let's just let it stay in the deck. Maybe we'll draw it at a good moment and be able to play it. So Votivary tanks. Dregs attack. We're doing 18 damage. Look, it's not that good. Really hope that we could have killed the back unit. He shuffled? That's amazing. That's incredible. So Votivary tanks a hit. The draft does a bunch of damage. Now you're taking 20, fantastic. Don't really want to play Razor Sharp Edge in case it hits the enemy, but we could actually play it up here to hit our own unit. So this guy's gonna do some pyre damage. There's not much we can do to prevent that. Again, I don't really want to play Restore. It would only get value on the Train Steward, and it doesn't even get value because we have to hit multiple times. So look, the pyre took 20. I don't know what to do about that though. What are you gonna do? Draft? Burnout 2, okay. Oh, spell targets are chosen randomly. That's so bad, I'm realizing. Restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Will this still hit my own units? I don't know if this will hit my own units. What happens if you raise your sharp above a vary? Does it never have HP to exist on the floor? That's a good question, Blexmer. Because if the unit has 0 health and you summon it, will it just summon and then instantly die? Would it draw itself over and over and over again? If you could have put like a summon effect on it, that might be kind of interesting. I really don't know what to take here. Like, Vine Grasp might allow you to reshuffle your minions if you are desperate, but it has to hit your minion specifically and one in the back too. Steel Enhancer might hit the enemy. Restoration Detonation, I don't know if this can only hit your minions, but if it can, that could be a good heal, but it's hard to really make this work. I feel like you take nothing, and I feel like we just want as much burnout as possible. Like, there's the 0 cost card that burns out an entire floor. I think that's what we want. We want AoE cards that aren't targeted. And I think now that I'm thinking about that, that makes a lot of sense. We want AoE, and we want those AoE cards to... Yeah, sure. We want those AoE cards to either hit our units or enemy units, if there even is a way of differentiating which one it hits. Harvest, gain 5 gold. Wickless Tycoon is garbage, but we could put him on a floor and put a bunch of dregs down there with him. I still think it's garbage, though. At least the lady is like a decent tank. And I'll be honest, a large lady sounds great, is great. So we're gonna go large lady. I'm gonna upgrade, you know, some draft, because they're a good upgrade target, especially if we can make them stick around somehow. Get a reform card. You know, I find myself in these situations where I take the burnout champion because he's so unbelievably, you know, powerful, and then I'm like, okay, well, how can I keep him around? How can I play him again? So I have an idea. The idea is we start here, and we do this because we don't care who gets hit by this. As long as someone lives, we're happy. For a turn, anyways. Uh-oh. I hate that you're living. That's actually pretty bad. This could get a kill. That's the worst unit to hit. Oh, god damn it. You're kidding me. It's the only unit I didn't want it to hit. These razor sharp edges are real bad. Okay, we have a 19-1 drag at least. Well, our pyre is our pyre gonna even live? Yeah, we got 7 HP. All right, we got a little bit unlucky there, I feel. Now you're taking at least 45 damage. You're gonna live for one more turn. Actually, we're dead. Yeah. That was a very bad razor sharp edge, wasn't it? That's fine though, we'll start up another one. I don't expect round and round to be easy at all. The fact that you can't control your unit positions makes it very tough. I feel like maybe red would be a very good combination here because I feel like red and Umbra. Because the Demon Fiends, you know, big heavy hitting units in the red deck, they tend to have a lot of health. And Umbra, you know, the tank can just go in the back, and if it gets shuffled to the front, if it gets shuffled to the back, whatever, they still usually have a lot of damage. And you can just put the morsels in the back. So let's do that again. We'll do a random, see what we get out of it. Ice Tornado, Ritual of Battle, Cuddle Hex. Buff, debuff, negation, seraph, we are Stygian red. So I feel like this is gonna be a difficult one because Stygian champion is very difficult to keep alive. At a random imp every turn. I actually really like that. It's very good for the first few fights because we can put it in front of the champion to keep him alive. If it's armor imp, we can put him in the back. If it's AoE imp, we can kill units. If it's energy imp, we can do some damage. So I really do like this imp. I'm gonna try to do the trial. I don't know if this is actually gonna be good for us, but we'll try it. Apply Rage 3. Well, I think this is a pretty solid play, honestly. Bum, 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 bum. And then if we put the Train Steward at the back, it'll shuffle to the front. Why are you only... Oh, you get a damage shield! Well, I better put you in the front then, so that you can kill the damage shield. Deal 2 damage. Man, I can't even play a torch, huh? It's okay, we're gonna get an imp that we can play in the front. It's a transcend imp. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, I'm sorry. What is with me today? I keep hitting the wrong button on my mouse to mute myself. I sneeze directly into the microphone. I apologize. It's not normally like me. You know, this is kind of hard. You're dead. You're dying, but you're not quite there yet. You're still not dying, but you will die to frost. Now my champion is about to be in the front, which sucks. But we can put the Pyre Chomper in the front, which doesn't change anything. Ah, that's scary. But it gives us the energy to kill the unit now, which he's taking 72 damage. Let's go. Okay, I want you to shuffle not in the front. That should do it. I don't know if shuffling is like a complete order reversal. Hold on, what's that card? Random enemy unit. So it does only hit enemy units. It just hits random enemy units. Well, I mean, that's what the card does normally, isn't it? Okay. I feel like this trial, it would benefit from a little bit of research. What has the best spells that only hit enemy units? Man, Ice Tornadoes are really good if you make them cheap. You know, what has the best spells that only hit enemy units that doesn't require any sort of targeting? Hidden Passage, Ascend a unit. That doesn't seem very good. Because like, Ritual of Battle, apply 8 rage, you can target enemies or allies, this seems bad. Torch, same thing. Ice Tornadoes are very good because they only hit the enemies. Frozen Lances only hit enemies. Oh, you know what? Frozen Lances only hit enemies. So we should be removing all of these red spells that we have because they could hit us, but the other spells are good for the time being, I think. So do we want a Vent or a Molting Imp? Yeah, Molting Imp. Good endless target. Titan Sentry, very good tank. We're not gonna be playing a lot of spells, but you know, we'll still take the Titan Sentry. The Imps are still gonna be useful for blocking for the champion, I think, so that's good. Nameless Siren and Can't Rage 2. I think a sweep is good, especially if we get quick here. We got endless, but we're 5 away from being able to afford it, which is just awful. But we'll make the Titan Sentry tanky, we'll put endless on him. We'll do a card removal and get rid of these Ritual of Battles. Because, well, we could still play them if it's relentless or there's nothing else on the floor. But at least the torches, I don't see a value in because they can hit our units and we can't target them. Spikes 3. If we do this, our champion will die. I don't think we need the champion. And if we put the champion at the top floor, maybe we can keep him alive. But we can put all of our other minions at the bottom to kill these units and play spells to kill this big guy specifically. Well, actually, if we Welder Helper, we can keep him alive. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. But we can Welder Helper at the top, too. What are we going to put down here? Probably just a Train Steward. We could put Icy Silophyte, but... what if we just put the Train Steward in the middle? You know, that guy got the job done with the AoE. That's exactly what we wanted him for. You're gonna hit my champion for 2 and then die, so I don't really care about you down here. I don't really care about these units either. Icy Silophyte would take 9 damage. I don't think you play him. I think you play the Pyre Chomper. I think you play the Ice Tornado. I think you play the Frozen Lance. I think you play the Torch, just to see what you got out of it. And then let's think. It's gonna be Relentless, then it's gonna be the boss. So if we play Icy Silophyte at the front, next turn's Relentless, next turn is the boss, next turn Icy Silophyte gets shuffled to the back. So we want Icy Silophyte at the front on this turn, I think. Cuddle Hex. At the end of turn, apply Frozen to a random card in your hand. You can go up here. I think we want to imp our champion though. And I think having a lot of low capacity units is honestly fine for that top floor. Killing our own imp might be okay. You're taking 204 damage, my lord. You're taking less damage. You're taking more damage, fantastic. Like, cause what if we kill our own, well, it's not the unit I wanted to kill. If we kill our own imp, we can play more imps up here. It might work. By the way, Worried Coffee, hello, welcome to the stream. I saw you there. Just didn't say hi. And Moobler, hello. Titan's Tooth? Yeah. I mean, this is kind of exactly the kind of card we want, because it'll only hit enemies, and it's an AoE card, so we know the effect it's gonna have. It's not random. I do like Welder Helper. I think we want Welder Helpers to put armor on our champion. And I think we still want units and upgrades. Horned Warrior Rail Beater. Horned Warrior is very interesting because it doesn't have a lot of health. We can give it health, but it might be in the front, and it doesn't really do that well in the front. But I kind of like Rail Beater as just a unit to mess up the enemy line. And it has 35 health when it comes out. Not a lot, but it kind of functions a bit of as a tank, maybe. Large Stone. You're looking for Large Stone Silophyte with Quick. So there's that upgrade. 25 health is good on the Titan Sentry, but I really do think that you just want Endless on this guy if you can make it happen. So I'll put this on the Rail Beater. Cuddle Hex at 2. Freeze random cards and it's less likely to die. I'm gonna upgrade Cuddle Hex. I don't want Cuddle Hex to die. Rage? I mean, Rage on an Imp could be okay. Especially Welder Imp, you know, it gets played at the back, it'll do damage. If it ever dies to sweep, so be it. It's a cheap upgrade, why not do it? Purge. I don't want to purge a Torch because I'd have to play it and it could hit my own minion, but purging a Train Steward is something we're gonna wanna do eventually, and it's not accidentally gonna hit me. It's kinda why I like the Imps. The Imps are kinda like pseudo spells that don't have that sort of randomness built in. We know exactly the effect of the Imp when we play it. We know the effect of a Frozen Lance when we play it, we just don't know what enemy it's gonna hit. But the Torch, if that Torch is my champion, I'll be pissed. So we do have a Welder Imp, we can play it with the champion. I think you want to play the champion out of harm's way. Something like that. Even though we're not doing anything with this floor, I think that's okay. We'll put the Rail Beater in the back, hopefully they'll shuffle to the front. Killed a unit, that's okay. Icy Silophyte though, we want them at the bottom, absolutely. I think we do want Cuddle Hex out. Cuddle Hex could tank for our champion. I kind of want room for an Imp there though. I'll put you at the top. Okay, well you're dying, which kind of sucks. Titan Sentry needs to be played. Molting Imp does very well here. Okay. Our unit's gonna take 10, but that's fine. That's why I gave him the 25 health, so we didn't really have to worry about him. Disposable account, hello, welcome to the stream, how you doing? Transcend Imp, oh, that's a good one. I really want to Transcend Imp Titan's Bane, but we could also Transcend Imp and apply like 40 armor to Cuddle Hex. We could also apply a bunch of armor to the Welder Helper, but I kind of like that he's dying. So you know what? There's 60 armor. Have fun with that. Probably just play a Frozen Lance. You know you're gonna get decent value out of it. Hopefully. Enough value anyways. Champion is still alive, don't really have to worry about him. He's perfectly fine. He's perfectly happy. He's doing what he does best. Now I do like a Train Steward here to block. I do like the energy. Excuse me. I like Ice Tornado because it's gonna hit enemies. And it didn't hit the bomb, which is like, honestly kind of perfect. I think we get the most value from that. Well, not from that necessarily. I think we get the most value from that because the, you know, the bomb is one that I don't really care about. You know, because it has the spell shield. We're not going to be able to kill it necessarily. 156. Icy Silophyte is in the wrong position. We do get another Transcend Imp though. I really wish that these units were in a different order, but if we Transcend Imp in the back, the champion might go to the front or the back. I don't know. I'm gonna run the risk of that. Because I really don't want the champion at the back. Hopefully we can make that not happen. Anyways, that's pretty good. I still have this Purge Train Steward. Honestly, I want him here. I don't want to play him. Keep him in the deck. We'll play him on a future fight. This has actually, you know, gone quite well so far. Our champion is in the 3rd position slot, but that's good enough to inflict a lot of frostbite. Pyre Chomper we can just play if we want. I don't see the point. We took no pyre damage. I mean, we have 40 health. We haven't taken any pyre damage. It's incredible. Alloy is untargetable. If it hits an enemy, we're sad. If it hits our champion and they're the only thing on the floor, it's good. I think Transcend Imp is what we're looking for though. We're gonna get imps every turn. If we can make this Transcend Imp endless, my God, we're gonna love life. Now, do we want an Incant Siren? I think we can take an Incant Siren. We're gonna be playing some spells. We can have them tank up a little bit. I think we do need energy to be able to play more spells. Problem is, you know, rage, but we have ice tornadoes that need to be played, and we do want to upgrade our spells at some point. Let's see what we have here. Okay, well, I mean, we don't have a lot of gold, but we can at least get a couple of upgrades in. I think another Titan Sentry is okay. We're gonna need capacity to play all these cards, but I think that's fine. Then we'll make one good Ice Tornado. And then I think I will reroll just to make some better spells. Like an Ice Tornado that does 40 and consumes. I'm okay with that. We have, you know, really helped out the deck quite substantially there. Buff, debuff, removal, Seraph. I still think you go Titan's Bane, although spell weakness would make those tornadoes do a lot of damage. Aw man, Transcend Imp does not count as a summon effect. I was hoping it would count for a lot of the effects. I was also hoping for that because Transcend Imp doubling all the effects of other Transcend Imps would mean every turn you played it, it would double the effects, but it doesn't work because it's not itself a summon effect, which is sad. All right, this is actually a pretty good turn. I do kind of like this turn. I think we do play Icy Silophyte at the bottom just to weaken enemies, but we understand that this unit is not going to be super valuable because it is going to die, and I think that's okay. We're gonna play the champion at the top with a siren and... No, we wanna make sure that there's room for imps. You know, I could put imps here, actually. That seems like a good call. 1 capacity just for imps. You... I would like Rail Beater. I would like capacity for imps. What other units are we drawing? Cuddle Hex, Rail Beater, a Titan Sentry. Let's put you guys on this floor. Then we'll put the good Titan Sentry here. Are you guys all dying? You're not dying. I'm realizing we might have a bit of a hard time killing you, which is highly unfortunate. And our champion would die if he hits you once. You're taking 5. I need to do more damage to you, huh? I just want an imp. That's all I want. I want the armor imp, I should say. How do we kill you? How do I kill you? Well, doing 5 additional damage to you seems okay. $10, 28. We're probably gonna draw a tornado next turn. Okay, well, I mean, look, not what I was hoping for. Do we want the Rail Beater out? No, because I want room for imps. I don't want to just play him at the bottom. Armor imp? Armor imp? Energy imp! I can't kill you. So my champion is gonna die. That's highly unfortunate, but kind of what we were expecting to happen. Let's be honest. Put an imp out here. You're doing damage and you're living now, which is fantastic. You're taking 13, not enough to kill you. It's gonna be really hard for us to kill these minions, I think I'm realizing. I think we might as well play the... you wanna know what? I think I had the Train Steward last turn, and I'm like, if we put the Train Steward down here, we can kill this guy with 1 spell. And then I didn't play the Train Steward, and now I'm like, why didn't we kill him? Yeah, no wonder, huh? Man, we're gonna need capacity. We're gonna desperately need capacity here pretty soon. In fact, you're living, which is highly unfortunate. However, now you're living. It doesn't matter what I do, you will still live. Still don't have any ice tornadoes, which is just lovely. Fire's gonna get hit once. The first hit of the run, so I'm not that worried about it. Where are my freaking ice tornadoes? I had 1 earlier, and I don't even remember having it earlier. Let's put some spell weakness down here. Like, let's just play this. Play this to incant. Probably not that worth it, but oh well. Okay, now we got you. You're taking 32 damage. That sucks. We have Transcend Imp. How can we play a Transcend Imp? We have a Welder Imp too. About time. I could play the Transcend Imp up here. It would give us a lot of energy, but that's about it. We got this at a very weird time. We have 15 energy, you have 20 armor. Also, I didn't want you to have armor, but oh well. That's good damage. We'll apply rage to somebody. End turn. You have 4 spell weakness. All we need is another ice tornado, and I think we got you. Did we ever get the Hope for Peace artifact asks disposable account? Nope. I haven't had the event in like 30 runs. Rage does not decay. Like, we have a rage card, so it's okay, and we have rage imps that we're gonna get. I don't think it's that good of a spell though. Deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit. Will this randomize? Or is it gonna hit the front enemy unit? I don't know. It's very good for spell weakness, but we have an Ice Tornado that does better. But maybe this is the time for Ice and Pyre, since it's not targeted. Maybe this is the time for an Inferno. Although an Impressive to kill my own imps is very good. Although it might have a random target, but the random targets would still hit an imp because it only is playable on imps. He had the event, but he died on the first major boss, I think, due to the challenge. Nope, that was a different event, Blacksmith. Imp in the box to summon 2 random imps. I want all these cards. Inferno is amazing because it doesn't matter if it hits an enemy unit, or it can only hit enemy units. Impressive might randomly target an imp, but who cares? You still want to get rid of your imps. An imp in a box to get random imps could be pretty good to help buff your Transcend imp. I think you go Inferno because it's extremely powerful. And I'm not gonna play this card every time it shows up, but if we can make it holdover, I will. Not getting it is still fine. Let's make you do more damage. I like making spells like Ice Tornado really powerful, because I don't think it really matters if you keep them around. I think we'll still dump Train Stewards. Well, you know, why not one of each? Dump a Train Steward, dump a Torch. You know, on the standard mini fights, we're not going to really shuffle the deck too many times. On a long fight we might, but we're still gonna, you know, hopefully get value out of those tornadoes. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. We can do a lot of damage, but we rely on specific spells to do a lot of damage. I'm gonna not turn on this challenge. It's just too risky, especially due to the fact that I can't choose where my units go. So honestly, this is pretty good draw. Like really, really good draw. Because we can do that. We can put a Siren out. Put the Siren up here to kind of tank for you a little bit. And we have one imp, but we can hopefully kill this imp at some point and then play some other spells on that floor. Inferno, huh? Okay. Now we're probably not gonna get that Inferno again, but it is still a nice card to have on that turn. Play you there. Icy Silophyte doesn't really do anything at the bottom, but we can still play it with the Titan Sentry. We can actually just play the Molting Imp if we want, and then the Silophyte will still be playable. We'll still do something next turn. We could put a Titan Sentry down here just to tank for this Titan Sentry. I don't know, that sounds like it might be okay, but we'll put you out there. We'll put you here. Yeah, that's proof that those Frozen Lances do work the way you think it works. Welder Helper. That'll protect the Icy Silophyte from everything. You're taking 21. Might as well have all of the units live. And then, sure, you know what? Give you a little bit of armor. This is a weird run, but I think that's kind of the point. Freeze a random card in hand. We don't even have capacity for that. Honestly, I think you just put the Ritual of Battle out there. That rage is gonna stick around forever. We broke even, but I was really hoping to kill an imp so I could play another unit. It's so hard to kill our imps. Maybe we should have gone for that imp card. You guys are living. That blows. So I think what we're gonna do is that. We'll just do as much damage as we can. I mean, those tornadoes are very good. Now you're taking 63 damage due to these units. Good. Bad, but still fine. I want room for an imp, and hopefully we get the Transcend Imp. Oh. All right. Fantastic. Very RNG-ish, but it is working so far, which I honestly can't believe. We don't need another Cuddle Axe. Return a random consume spell to your hand. Sacrifice Imp. Gain 2, draw 1 card. We need to get rid of imps, so we'll take the Sacrifice Imp. The one that blew up for 50 damage would also be acceptable, but this one is one that we have now, and the other cards are kind of, we don't need them. Duplicate. We could duplicate the Transcend Imp, which I think is a very good duplication. And then we can also get an artifact. We can save our money for the next floor's shop. I like this. Plus 4 armor every time it's applied. I do like it. I do like it. It means that if we get Incant, gain 1 armor, now it's Incant, gain 5 armor, and that's pretty good. And I honestly think duplicating the Transcend Imp is what we want. We can get a lot of value out of those imps now. Purge gain. Let's purge a Train Steward. Gain a Stygian Rare, Hellhorned Rare. Hellhorned Rare would be One Horn's Tome, which might hit an enemy. Hellhorned or Stygian Rare? I'm gonna look. I feel like on these challenge runs, you gotta look. You gotta pay attention. Double armor on a unit. Might hit the wrong 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 unit. Impalate. Does hit enemy units, and it says front enemy units, so that might not be randomized. And Impalate would be fantastic for us due to the number of imps that we have. Stygian. I mean, Hoarfrost Effigy could be pretty good. I think you go Hellhorned here. Okay. And it also included unit. It was random card, not random spell. So I'm very happy to have 3 Transcend Imps in the deck now. Rage. This is extremely dangerous. We're basically going to play the champion on the top or middle floor, whichever is highest and does not get hit by rage. You had to hit the bottom. You had to hit the bottom. But this is very good with the Welder Helper, and very good with the Molting Imp too. You're definitely going to be played. You're going to be front, then you're going to be in the back, then you're going to be in the front. Except we're going to be playing the Welder Helper. So it's going to be Welder, Sentry. We'll play the Siren here, just because I want to play units. Siren is gonna die unless we can. Oh my god, this Siren is gonna be freaking toasted. No, we got a unit to help, and we have the Summoner. My god. I kind of want to put the Sentry down here to kill those units in the back, but if I do that, you're dead. Unless I put a Train Steward here. So you know what? This is gonna be very funky. I want to kill these units, and then I want the Train Steward, then I want the Pyre Chomper. Now you're taking none. Now we can apply Rage. Just don't apply it to the enemy. Oh, come on! Why do I even do it? Why do I do it? Why do I do this to myself? Why? I gotta remove those cards. Like, they're playable sometimes, but they are effing me over so badly. Alright. Icy Silo Fight. You have 50 health. That's pretty good. The rage down here is basically worn off. You get rage 2 when you get a kill, that's fine. You're dead. We can put a Transcend Imp down here. Let's play the Silophyte. Do we want the Silophyte to tank? No, I'd be okay with this unit dying. We do want Transcend Imps to be played, and I want the armor on the Siren, so I'm gonna Transcend Imp, Transcend Imp, Transcend Imp, and feel good about that. Now the Transcend Imps will tank for the Siren, which is okay. I did not even see you were making up. I thought you were dying, actually. The Transcend Imps will block. You're taking 36 damage. Sacrifice Imp, gain 2 energy and draw a card. We can put the Rail Beater down here. You're already dead. Well, I can sacrifice an Imp up here. You do have a sweep, so I think it is. Oh, I can target the spell. Hey, that's fantastic. So yeah, we'll play the Molting Imp maybe down here. No, because I want you to die. Play the Molting Imp here. Keep the armor on this unit. Then we'll play the Rail Beater. Then we'll play the Ice Tornado. And honestly, with spell weakness, 1 hit will kill you, which means you're guaranteed to be dead. This floor is gonna suck when it gets up though. Because you're gonna die on the next floor anyways, because we do 50 damage to you. And, well, I mean, we can just play a spell, probably. I like it down here, but I like killing a floor. Buys us a little bit of time, and then we'll, torch. It killed an imp, which is perfectly acceptable, and then we'll, just incant again. One Horn Tome says friendly. Really, so One Horn Tome might only affect my own units, which is very nice. So we do have spell weakness up here. We also have a imp. Start with the spell weakness. Didn't actually hit the backline unit, which is very surprising. Also, Frozen Lamps says front enemy unit, but I think it can hit the front or the back, or any other position for that matter. I'm just saying it because I think I noticed it previously. So we want Cuddle Hex. We want the Imp. End turn. We got Ritual of Battle. I think we're gonna save that card for a little while though. So you have a sweep, everything here is surviving. You're very easy to deal with, 1 Molting Imp. You're very easy to deal with. Front enemy unit, it didn't hit you, but probably could have. Good stuff. When hell burns again, something, something, something. You can play it on a boss and give them Fragile. Oh, that's true. If One Horn's Tome could be playable on a boss, that would be amazing. You freeze it, you keep it in your hand, you keep a floor empty, and you're like, here you go, have your multi-strike boss. That would be a lot of fun. I would love that. So we got a lot of imps that have been played. There's like 20 damage plus 20 armor. That's okay. I'm loving the imps though. I'm loving playing them for a little bit of value. It's working quite nicely. You know what? I also like freezing those Ritual of Battles because sometimes you'll be able to play them and do something. It might not be amazing, but you'll get some value out of it usually. So I want this here. You will die when you move up, that's fine. I want to play the Titan's Tooth, I think. Any floor for Ritual Battle is like not that good. Spell weakness 1, maybe you'd prefer to have a better spell, but I think this is fine just for the Frostbite. Now you have 28 Frostbite, that's pretty good. Now our Siren of the Sea is at the front, which is not what we want, but you know, she's gonna be doing some pretty good damage. 30 damage Ice Tornado, it literally doesn't get better than this. Fledgling Imp can do damage at the back. You're dead. That's almost 300 damage. You're taking another 300 already. And we can incant some more. So let's incant with a Frozen Lance. Ice and Pyre, I don't really care about you getting hit for 8. Unfortunately, Tethys Titan's Bane is gonna be at the front. But hopefully we freeze Ice and Pyre. Yo, let's go. I don't know if that's gonna do enough though. We need a good Imp. We need to transcend him. This is still okay due to important work though. Now you're taking 166. You're taking 3 additional damage from this? What? I got a bad feeling about this, guys. Man, this challenge sucks. This challenge blows. I hate it. All the other challenges so far, I've actually felt like they've been pretty cool. This one just blows because you can't keep your units alive, and the boss, I mean, Seraph is gonna have 4,000 health. If your units are in the wrong order, what the hell are you gonna do? You know? There's gotta be a way to cheese it, you know? There's gotta be a way to break the run in a good way for you, to be like, okay, you know, we can get this particular card in this particular upgrade, and then it doesn't matter what position our units are in, we can actually make it work. You know, there's gotta be some way of breaking this run wide open. I don't know what it is though, but I gotta say, out of all of the challenges so far, this one has been the most annoying. And we've only really tried it once, but it's going to be annoying because it's going to be very heavily RNG based. You got to make sure your spells, you know, hit correctly. I think that we could probably find like a good clan to do this with. GT Cork says Legion of Wax. Yeah, you could have like a Shadow Siege or Legion of Wax, or, you know, Volatile Gauge, and then you play the super big units that can kill the boss on their own. That would be one way of doing it. Try to limit the amount of spells that you have. But your weaker units, your support units and whatnot, they're still just going to be iced by random shuffling. So you're just going to be kind of relying on getting singular big units that can really do it on their own, which is just kind of annoying. But it feels like there might be a way around the challenge. Might have to... It might rely on... Blexman's correct, and I was going to mention this. It might rely on knowing exactly how many turns it takes before the boss shows up, and only playing 2 units per floor so that the shuffling works in your favor. But that's also just like an annoyance. That's an annoying type of run to do, that if you have to just like, okay, where's my piece of paper? All right, we're in fight 5. It's 7 turns for the boss, and we're on turn 3. So we have 4 turns, 1, 2, 3, 4 shuffles. Oh, but we're in second floor, so it's actually 5 shuffles. And it seems like a very annoying way of doing it. But there's probably some way of cheesing this run, but I don't like it. This is the one that annoys me the most. In any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.